King Abdullah II and Queen Rania of Jordan visit Paris, France. King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands host a luncheon in Den Haag. The Princess Royal hospitalized after an accident. And Crown Prince Christian of Denmark completes his final exam and graduates from upper secondary school. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, June 24th, 2024. In Gentofte, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Christian of Denmark completed his final exam from Ordrup Gymnasium this afternoon. As a result, the Crown Prince will graduate from upper secondary school on Friday, June 28th. After completing his exam and receiving his hat, the Crown Prince walked out of the building, where he was greeted by Their Majesties King Frederik X and Queen Mary of Denmark, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine. Thereafter, the Crown Prince spoke with the press, stating, quote, "I am very happy and satisfied. It is a pleasure to become a graduate. I am satisfied. I'm very happy. I guess you're always a little nervous before a final exam." End quote. When asked about what his plans will be after the summer holiday, the Crown Prince replied, quote, "I will probably go out and see the world, try something new, and prepare myself for different things. In the next few weeks, I will celebrate and enjoy the summer and student time with my friends and family and my class." End quote. The Crown Prince concluded by saying that he enjoyed his time at Ordrup Gymnasium immensely. Quote, "It's the togetherness at the high school and the friends you make. Just generally the whole atmosphere at the high school." End quote. The press then asked the king a few questions, including if he was proud of his eldest son. The king replied, quote, "It would be strange if he weren't proud today. He has had 3 good years as a high school student, and now the result is here, proud and free." End quote. The queen added, quote, "I am very happy. Now we have to have fun and have a good time." End quote. Congratulations, Your Royal Highness. Well done. I feel so old. I remember the day that he was born. Ugh. Time flies. Savor every moment. In the morning, His Majesty King Frederik X of Denmark held a meeting with His Majesty King Letsie III of Lesotho at Christiansborg Slot. According to the Royal Court of Denmark, prior to the meeting, the king gave the king a tour of the famous Hall of Knights, where, quote, 17 tapestries depict the history of Denmark. End quote. The Royal Court goes on to note that the king is visiting the Nordic region to, quote, gain insight into Scandinavian green solutions. End quote. Tomorrow, the king will hold a meeting with His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway at the Royal Palace in Oslo. This morning, His Majesty King Carl Gustaf of Sweden presided over the opening of the 26th edition of the IUFRO World Congress in Stockholm. On Sunday evening in Monacoville, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, accompanied by His Serene Highness Hereditary Prince Jacques of Monaco and Her Serene Highness Princess Gabriella of Monaco, celebrated Fête de la Saint-Jean at the Palais Princier de Monaco. The celebrations began with Mass and the blessing of the Blessed Sacrament in the Palatine Chapel at the Palais, with Archbishop Dominique-Marie David presiding. Thereafter, from the Palais balcony, the Sovereign Prince family watched a traditional dance performance by members of La Paladienne de Monaco as they danced around the bonfire on the Place du Palais. Earlier in the day, the Sovereign Prince accompanied by his brother-in-law, Mr. Gareth Whitstock, attended the finals of the Olympic Rugby Sevens qualification tournament held at the Stade Louis II in Fontvieille. Meanwhile, in Paris, Her Serene Highness, Princess Charlene of Monaco, attended a celebratory concert on the occasion of the 130th anniversary of the establishment of the modern Olympic Games and its founder, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, held in the Grand Amphitheatre at Sorbonne Université. The event was organized by the Pierre de Coubertin Family Association, according to the Palais Princier de Monaco. In London, Buckingham Palace announced that Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal, was admitted into Southmead Hospital in Bristol after sustaining minor injuries and a concussion following an incident at the Gatcombe Park estate last evening. The 73-year-old princess will remain in the hospital as a, quote, precautionary measure for observation and is expected to make a full and swift recovery. The king has been kept closely informed and joins the whole royal family in sending his fondest love and well wishes to the princess for a speedy recovery. End quote. The princess was scheduled for an official visit to Canada later this week. Naturally, it was postponed. Wishing the princess a speedy recovery. This morning, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Naruhito of Japan, visited the Thames Barrier, a flood prevention facility on the River Thames. According to the Japanese news agency Jiji Press, quote, the Thames Barrier consists of 10 movable sluice gates to protect the British capital from storm surges from the North Sea. The Emperor researched the history of transportation on the River Thames when he was studying at Oxford University. Since then, he has repeatedly visited water-related facilities. End quote. In Den Haag, Their Majesties, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, hosted a luncheon at Paleis Noordeinde in honor of His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of the State of Qatar, and Her Highness Sheikh Jawahar bin Hamad Al Thani of Qatar's official one-day visit to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Accompanying the Emir and Her Highness is a large Qatari business delegation. The purpose of the visit is to strengthen economic and bilateral relations between the two countries. According to a press release from the Qatar news agency, it noted that prior to the luncheon, the Emir gave a speech expressing his gratitude and appreciation to the king for the, quote, warm welcome and generous hospitality extended to him, Her Highness, and their delegation, end quote. Regarding bilateral relations, the Emir said that the agreement signed today would, quote, further enhance the relations between the two nations, especially in the fields of gas, investment, and the economy, end quote. In Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, accompanied by the Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Xavier Bettel, attended the second edition of Go International Day held at the Luxembourg Chamber of Commerce. In a press release from the LCC, the one-day conference aims to focus on challenges, opportunities, and the latest trends in international business and to, quote, give new impetus to Luxembourg companies willing to enter foreign markets, while highlighting international know-how and entrepreneurial experience, end quote. At the end of the visit, the Hereditary Grand Duke and Minister Bettel participated in a meeting with the directors of the Luxembourg Trade and Investment Office, whose support of Luxembourg companies is crucial for their development abroad. In Amman, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan, as regent, presided over the graduation ceremony of the 53rd class of Air Force cadets at King Hussein Air College, During the ceremony, the Crown Prince presented graduates with their wings and presented awards to the best students in the class. The Crown Prince also attended an air show performed by the RJAF fighter jets and choppers. Their Majesties, King Abdullah II and Queen Rania of Jordan, arrived in Paris, France this morning to participate in a meeting with the President of the French Republic, Emmanuel Macron, at the Palais de l'Élysée. According to the Royal Hashemite Court, during the meeting with Mrs. Brigitte Macron and a French delegation and a Jordanian delegation in attendance, the discussions focused on the, quote, latest developments in Gaza and the humanitarian situation. The two leaders renewed the call on the international community to increase humanitarian aid flow to Gaza through all means possible, stressing their commitment to continue providing aid to the Strip. End quote. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, June 25th, with all the latest world news and events. And boy, it's going to be a very busy day. Why? Well, we have the state visit from Japan to the United Kingdom. And in the evening, we have a gala state banquet, which means tiaras. So I hope you all will join me tomorrow. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment below, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.